Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 99 Days Life Coaching. All right, so today is the storytelling time. And okay, I can't really see is there any people watching me live right now. If you're from Malaysia, send me some likes. And if you're from Singapore, just send me some love. And if you happen to be, tuning in from others country, do just hit on any icon that you like, all right. So yeah, and I don't have any slide for today, right, because it's a storytelling anyway. And the topic of the day is to empty your cup. So some of you might say, Grace, to empty my cup of coffee or to empty my beer mug itself, right? So let's see, you will, find out in the story itself. Okay, so let me start off with the story. So this is one of the story, right? You might already heard about it before. So long time ago, back in 1964, okay? So there was this author. His name is Joe. Joe is an author. So he came to Bruce Lee. I think we all know Bruce Lee, right? So he came to Bruce Lee and for very first time, so he want to see whether this Sensei Lee can actually teach him privately or not, okay? So the first question Bruce Lee asked him is that, why do you want to learn from me? And then Joe's answer is that, "Mm, because I was impressed by your talent, okay? And I heard that you are actually the best." And Bruce Lee asked him, have you learned about martial art before? So for Joe, he said, yes, quite a long time ago, but I have already stopped it. But I would like to relearn it again. Okay. So for Bruce itself, it was like, Joe, do you realize that you need to unlearn everything so that you can start all over again? And when Joe's answer is no, I didn't know that. I thought I already have some foundation, so it will be faster for me to learn up. So Bruce Lee smiled to Joe and he said, um, let me tell you a story. So this is a story told by my master as well. This is about a Japanese Zen story, okay? So Bruce Lee told Joe about this Japanese Zen story. So this is the stories about. There was a professor who came all the way to look for this Zen master to Japan, okay, to learn about Zen. So the thing is, you know, uh, in the conversation itself, in the discussion itself, this professor just busy with his own explanation, sharing his knowledge about Zen with this Zen master. So the thing is, this master of Zen, he just sat there and then listened patiently to his um, guests or visitors, right? So of course, in between, the Zen master suggests that let's have a cup of tea. I suppose they have a green tea, okay? So with this green tea itself, the master trying to pour the tea to the cup of the visitors, okay? So he keep on pouring and pouring and pouring, okay? So the thing is, the cup is already full, but the Zen master is still keep on pouring. So this professor itself watching at the cup, and then he was like, the cup is overfull. No more will going. So the master said, just like the cup, you're actually full of your own opinions and also speculations. How can I actually show you the knowledge of Zen if you already know so much, right? So Bruce actually studied that's the end of the Zen master's story. Okay, so Bruce then looked at Joe, and then he said, "Do you actually understand my point?" So for Joe, he was like, "Okay, Joe is a very smart guy." So he said, mm, "Yes, I do." You said, "I have to empty my mind and empty my mind about my previous knowledge so that I will actually be open to the new learning." And Bruce Lee says, "Precisely. And now we are ready to begin your first lesson." So, ladies and gentlemen, the moral of this story is that, many of the time when we try to learn something, we actually carry our own um, beliefs, our thoughts, our speculation, our expectations. And because of that, right, it's very hard for us to adopt a new knowledge. And there are various reasons actually as a human being, we carry all these beliefs or expectation. There are a few reasons of that. First, maybe we don't want to look stupid if, let's say, we don't know something. And secondly, maybe because we are expected, we already know that. Another one is, the third one is we actually shy to ask. Okay, we are shy to admit our ignorance. And the fourth one is that we're actually not interested to learn at all. And maybe the fifth one is that, yeah, we already know about it. Okay. So, I mean, if we truly want to learn something, we really need to empty our cup. So, no matter how full, it is a prerequisite to learning. So, when we talk about wellness itself, right, most of the people know how to eat healthily, and most of the people know how to exercise as well. But the question is that why not everybody, they are getting their dream body or their desired body itself. So if you would like to find out more about this, join me this Friday in my live webinar. I'm putting up the link over here, okay? So register now and join me on this Friday. I will be sharing more secrets in this webinar itself. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow.